So, I'm not early to the party when I say that Minecraft has a problem. Yeah, no duh. With so many players struggling to start new worlds or even to have fun with the game at all, that much is obvious. That's the easy part out of the way. But it gets a little more difficult when we ask, what is Minecraft's problem? Everybody has an answer, but which one is right? Is the game too complex? Is it too basic? Is combat too boring or are mobs too annoying? Does progression need to be deeper, or is the point of Minecraft to ignore progression entirely and make your own fun? It's hard to say that any of these answers are completely wrong, but they can't all be right. We need a right answer, and to find that, the first place to look is when Minecraft took off. 2011 to 2015, Minecraft is everywhere. Friends are talking about it, YouTubers are playing it, scholastic book fairs are carrying it, and soccer moms think they're deep for calling it Mindcrack. The game is a colossus, and it owed that to its design. It's normal for a game to appeal specifically to one or two types of players, but Minecraft was anything but normal. Adventurers, fighters, survivalists, creatives, speedrunners, grinders, and anyone who just likes good video games, all united under one shared multi-generational experience to enjoy this spectacular game. We've all experienced the fear of the first night, the pride of the first dirt house, and, inevitably, the pain of losing all your shit, cause why would you make a monster that does that? Come on. And as we changed as players, we changed the game with us. Our collective fears created and perpetuated a legend to embody them. Our boundless imaginations dreamed creations beyond the game's limits, then brought them to life. Through the internet, we shared our talents, and in public servers, we tested them. The only objective of Minecraft was to make our world our own, and so we did. To call it a phenomenon was an understatement, but as the community changed in 2016 with the rise of cringe culture and general insecurity across the internet, Minecraft changed too, and for many people, became a memory. It was only a couple years later that those memories would bring Minecraft to make a return. And who knows, maybe the lockdowns of 2020 would have brought the game back if the all-too-deserved death of cringe culture hadn't. But, in any case, it was back. And it would never be the same as we left it. To say that a game isn't fun anymore is such a vague, subjective statement that it's rarely worth more than the breath spent to say it. Of course, it's not wrong to feel that way, but the what is nothing without the why. And the why can be pretty subjective. Sometimes the problem is as simple as playing a game too much, or friends never get on anymore. A favorite feature gets patched. Sometimes it's just cruddy luck. Sometimes an experience gets gradually watered down over the course of several years by an accumulated effort to streamline and soften something that was only ever fun because of its rough edges. And sometimes, you just grow up. But that's stupid. Minecraft, the game that is notoriously fun for 0 people over 14. Minecraft isn't harder to enjoy just because we grew up. You're gonna catch me on that retirement home LAN server in 2084, but that doesn't mean that things aren't a little different. Like I said, we grow with Minecraft, and Minecraft grows with us. It's a different game, we're different people. And maybe asking what Minecraft is doing wrong is only as valuable as asking, what are we doing wrong? Here, you get that new world feeling sometimes, right? I want to play Minecraft. Ooh, hey, this is a nice one. Oh, there's an ocean monument. And a shipwreck. And another ocean monument. Okay. Let's loot that ship real quick, go get this buried treasure, and boom! We've got iron, armor, food, and a diamond before even setting up a base. Good head start. Alright, now, it wouldn't be too much trouble to find another shipwreck. Oh, and there's a village. And a second village. Let's loot all this. There's also a pillager outpost, apparently. Cool. Now we're like 20 minutes into this world, and I already have all this. I got so much food that I don't need to farm for at least like 10 hours. There's no need to go mining until I need diamond armor, because I can just keep looting shipwrecks for iron. And I could start building a base, but now I've skipped so much basic gameplay that I don't really have building materials. This experience might look familiar, and it is kind of the exact opposite of everything that makes Minecraft special. But, I mean, hey, the modern Minecraft experience isn't all bad. For what it's worth, 11 years ago I would have killed someone and eaten their intestines for even a few of the features that this game has now. Mountain ranges, nether biomes, crossbows, bed colors, wolf armor, lush caves, deep dark, and the sniffer? Yeah, I'll say it, this guy's real as hell. But you can put all the goofy creatures in the world in front of my face, none of it means anything if it's not tied to a working video game. And that's an issue when it's kind of hard to know how Minecraft is even supposed to be played anymore. I mean, my dog, he's awesome. I give him carrots because he loves carrots and they're good for him. But if anybody has cheese, this man will not eat carrots. He does not give a shit. He's like people like that. You tell somebody they can go get iron gear if they get out and mine for a bit, way cool. You get your iron, you find some other stuff, it's a relaxing experience that you can do as often as you want. It's good for you. But when the alternative is to boat around for 5 minutes until you find a shipwreck and get a shitload of loot for next to no effort, why would you not want to do that? It's faster, it's easier, they spawn things everywhere, so it's not like you're not gonna find multiple generated structures after a few minutes of exploration. Villages are also way easy to find, ruined portals are pretty common, and this may be Minecraft's biggest problem: incentives. The core gameplay of Minecraft involves gathering resources and building. Getting the base materials to survive, like food, armor, weapons, whatever, keeps you busy in a world. They're little tasks you accomplish every now and again, and the fact that you can do them in a huge variety of ways helps keep Minecraft exciting. Doing upkeep on your farms and going mining are fun when you're in the mood, and they help you survive. You want to do those things especially because when you do a good job surviving and you have excess resources, you put those materials into creative projects like building. This is the main Minecraft formula that got us all to fall in love with the game. But now, getting food and armor and weapons is all stuff that you can do with generated structures, which you have access to as soon as the game starts. So, now that 20 minutes of running around can get you iron tools and like 30 days of food and a bunch of other crud, that leaves you all the time in the world to engage in creative projects. Except, there's nothing to build with because I haven't gone mining. There's nowhere to build at because I haven't started a base. I'm gonna have to grind stone and wood, things I would normally have by now from normal progression, just so I can start a base. I mean, is it any wonder that people just go to the Nether at that point? That's where the incentives are. All the external rewards of Minecraft, iron, diamonds, dungeons, boss fights, can be pretty easily overcome in like a couple hours. It's a problem of design, sure. Minecraft isn't an inherently difficult game, but it's also on us. What do you see anytime people are talking about what the next update should be? New generated structures, end update, more in-game progression. I would love Minecraft to be more like Terraria. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna blow your frickin' mind. We already have a game that's like Terraria. I know! It's a mindset that's led to a very gradual whittling away at all the things that make Minecraft fun. Now everything is streamlined, and instead of implementing changes that deepen existing gameplay, all we get, and all we ever ask for, is more efficient ways to solve the simplest parts of the game? Let's replace mining with a more efficient shortcut. Let's add a villager trade that's so efficient it makes all the other ones pointless. Shields are so effective in close-range combat that there's basically no reason to use bows. Killing random animals is such an efficient way to get food that you can just skip farming if you really feel like it. Why would I ever build a cool-ass minecart track when the elytra is an option? Again, incentives. Every component of progression has an easier alternative, which makes actual creative solutions look inefficient compared to the way you're supposed to do stuff in Minecraft, the game of creative solutions. This has shifted the focus of the game to efficiency, and thus coined the 2-week period as the modern Minecraft experience, because for most people, it takes 2 weeks to overcome all the basic external challenges of Minecraft and conquer the game. No doubt, the most simple way to enjoy Minecraft is to conquer it. To overcome is fun. To have overcome is boring as shit. There isn't going to be some big update that solves this problem. If we want to enjoy Minecraft, we have to grow. To deprogram our perfection and optimization and focus back to what made Minecraft special. Starting a new world is the hardest part. Check this out. I load in, and just within a small radius of me, there's a ruined portal, 9 ocean ruins, 2 pillager outposts, 2 more ruined portals actually, a village, and probably at least like 10 shipwrecks if I floated around the ocean for 15 minutes. This is where we define our world. Right now, the most efficient way to progress the game is to visit all of these structures and load up on loot. Which is why we're gonna ignore all that shit and go punch trees in the forest. It's not glamorous, but it's important. If you go huff all the external motivations like getting iron armor and going to the nether in the first half hour of your world, then you run out pretty fast, and the world dies. So we're building up internal motivation. I want to make a base. What's in my environment that helps with that? Boom! Hole in the wall. Classic. Now I can mine later and work out from here with small build projects. We can expand this area later. By the way, you saw that I spawned into plains. Perfect building spot, right? Tons of space, why am I building in this forest? 'Cause plains are boring! They're flat, there's nothing to build off of. The forest has trees to light up, you can wind paths through them, place fences to keep mobs out and it doesn't look like crap. It's all personal preference, but I pretty much start in a plains biome in like every one of my worlds, and shaking it up has made building so much more exciting. I also want to talk about mining. Like I said, overpowered loot from structures can completely de-incentivize mining, because if you can get all your treasure from a quick adventure, why would you go break stone for an hour instead? Why does it matter if we can just skip over mining? Could I have Exhibit C, please? I don't think we talk enough about how important mining is to Minecraft. The craft part of Minecraft is more like building, but mine build sounds like a $5 App Store Bitcoin miner, so we're not screwing with the name. Building is the creative part of Minecraft. It's how you solve problems and express yourself. Mining is the adventure. When you explore caves, you fight monsters on weird terrain, which creates exciting and varied combat encounters. Everything's dark, so crud can sneak up on you if you're not careful, especially when you're trying to mine. Generated structures like mine shafts and dungeons are rare, but completely shake up the experience. And in the last few years, cave exploration has been supercharged. Not just basic generation getting a huge overhaul, but lush caves, dripstones, the deep dark. In my world, I found a huge-ass water cave that made me totally readjust my system. Cave exploration has gotten so much deeper in the last few years. More ways than one and all that, yada yada blah blah blah. And I don't think any of that defeats the value of just actually mining. It's always gonna feel good to uncover a layer of stone and find something sweet behind it. Iron and gold and diamonds, exciting resources that make you stronger but don't last forever. Meaning that mining is essential to survive and thrive. You can't streamline that out of the game through easy rewards. That's like a bowl of Lucky Charms where you just pick out all the marshmallows and throw away the bready things that are still sugary as hell but just less than the marshmallows. It's gonna taste like shit. I don't want a bowl of milk and marshmallow for breakfast every day, that sucks ass. Probably have to go to the Herobrine Hospital. Of course, the one thing I didn't mention that happens underground is dying. In this case, 5 seconds before I was gonna mine my first diamond. The biggest incentive for pursuing early structures, beyond being an easy loot cache, is that they're so hard to die in. Caves are a lot different. They're tough. Anybody can loot a shipwreck, but venturing into the darkness, breaking your tools, getting your ass kicked for your loot, that's a challenge. So I get the incentive to take the easy route, but also that's so boring! Kick my ass! I play Minecraft like a moron! I have it coming! There's no value to getting armor and weapons and food to survive if I'm never actually gonna die. It's easy to get killed and go all Alt F4 on that shit, but it's nice to have a little challenge. Stick it out, stretch your patience, it's funny. Plus, a little struggle makes special moments all the more special. Keeps you grounded. The more we've improved at Minecraft, we've kinda had the privilege to be like, mobs ain't shit, whatever. I'll just sleep every 11 minutes exactly in my outdoor shulker box corral. But we completely forget that separating ourselves from such huge parts of the experience just sends everything else falling down. You loot structures right off the bat, you don't need to mine, and you get overpowered way too fast. You get overpowered too fast, mobs aren't a problem, so you don't need a house. You don't need a house, why would you set up a farm? Just kill a bunch of animals. Then you give all the way into external motivations and get back into grind mode, go kill the Ender Dragon and stuff, and now you're like, yeah, I'll build a house. Except nothing is a challenge anymore, so you're basically in creative mode where you have to find the blocks and that's it. You get what I'm saying? It's a delicate recipe, and you can't just take out a core ingredient and replace it with the grind! It's gonna make a really mid sandwich. You play the game however you want, but you gotta play the game, you know? But even still, under the right conditions, there's nothing wrong with taking a trip out to some villages and stuff. It is fun, and some structures give you a shot to test your gear. You just gotta be aware of how it affects your progression. Also, the trial chambers are a huge step in the right direction. Having you beat them before you can actually get the loot, I love that, because it's actually challenging you. It is good to embrace the newer features. There's no hard reset. It's not like we're gonna return to a time when we got genuinely terrified by a cave noise because where did that come from? Could it be Herobrine? Despite their issues, the new updates have some sick-ass stuff. Again, it's just about not huffing it all at once. Anyway, do you remember like a few years ago when they overhauled Minecraft's textures? That was sick, they did a good job with those. But I hadn't seen the old textures for a while, and the other day I remembered that there's a default pack for that. Let me just... Oh, now we're gaming. Textures weren't even going to be a point of this video, but oh my god. Try playing with the old sprite work. I love the contrast. Everything pops so hard, it all stands out, but only exactly as much as it needs to. I mean, there's a nostalgia element too, like, it's good to see the old skeletons, but like, the old wheat texture? Oh yeah. No crud on the new textures, they're way cleaner, it's higher resolution and stuff, and that's cool, but like, I always liked the old egg, because it looks like shit. It's not trying to blow you off your feet, it's just an egg. There's that jankiness to so many of the classic textures, but it's honest. Little disconnected, sorry. But there's a tip if you want to help things feel fresh. And while we're at it, here's a few more things that have worked well for me lately. I think we all have those moments where we're like, oh, my builds are gonna be so awesome! There's gonna be a mansion there and a museum with my first wooden pickaxe there, and I'll build a big Herobrine over here. But then you just kinda lose motivation. I had that with this minecart track I was gonna build, but it was too big and honestly like, what do I need a minecart for? I just boat everywhere anyways. Having some kind of purpose in your build makes creating and completing it so much more rewarding. Even if it's something stupid. Like, I made a shooting range, and I'm glad I did because it works as a shooting range. Yay! Also, the pots make it way more fun. This library has both an enchanting room and an unfinished brewing area. Since it's so big, it also helped that I took it in steps. Build the first floor, get it decorated, build the second floor, get it decorated. Aw yeah. My other personal advice, never solve a problem too effectively. You know those automated chicken farms that just hook you up with food for, you know, ever? That's boring. Lighting up an entire biome? Boring. I have monster precautions around my base, but I like getting a surprise visitor now and then. It makes things fun and keeps me on my toes for when... Oh my god, not these dumbass skeleton horses. Why is the sniffer out of the pen? Oh my god, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Yes, I'm using the sniffer as a shield. This is necessary. Okay, got that one. There's one in the pen. Oh my god. There's phantoms too? Okay, that's like 3% better. Got that one. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god. That was so sick. You see? I was ready for it. But those are just suggestions to get you started. We're all different players, and I'm really curious what you can come up with. I hope I gave you the tools to make that easier. You'll need them, because, in any case, Minecraft has a lot of problems. Everyone has their own little thing they'd like to see changed. For some, Minecraft is too complex. For others, not complex enough. Some want crazier world generation, others want to return to simplicity. Combat, structures, enchanting, Minecraft will never cater perfectly to anybody, until we take it upon ourselves to create the experience we want to see. Whether that looks like playing with new textures, or mods, or in older versions, trying new playstyles, choosing what our adventure looks like, and finding new ways to love this game. So that's what we'll do. Go kick some ass, alright?